muss man natürlich auch fragen, wenn wir hier noch einmal die Aktion von Helmes sehen und Schäfer. Also vor der Linie nicht. Ja! Aber diese Perspektive, die es dann neu gab nach dem Kopfball, starke Klasse. Bin ich mit. Schauen wir erstmal auf die Ecke, schauen wir auf starke Konterchance. Also umstritten allemal. Und nach der Perspektive würde ich spontan sagen, Tendenz eher Treffer. Aber jetzt hier Bruni! Chance. Torliges. Flanke ist gut. Starke! Rettet möglicherweise den Hoffenheimer Sieg. Starke ist da. Manovic kommt mal für Einhalt. Oh, gute Chance! Und überragend gehalten. Mit einer Sensation.
Da holt sich die Haus direkt von uns im Wiese.
Julian Schieber. Vorbei. An Combrea. Schieber! Startarbeitet. Beginnend mit dem gewonnenen Kopfballduell gegen Beck. Dann stark durchgesetzt gegen Combrea. Dann ist er zu weit vorgelegt, der Ball. Jetzt wäre er vielleicht.
He played in the second league. And in the second league he was very good. And we picked him up as number 2, as a cover. And he came. And from the moment he came, he played for 3 years, every game. And he really grew. And he became a good goalkeeper. But he was very cheap for us. Cheap financially. So the, let's say the Preis-Leistungsverhältnis, what the money you paid for him, the money he earned, for that what he can do, was like, his performance was absolutely brilliant. So we sold him now to Bayern Munich. He's 32. It's not that hard, really. He's 32, and he's a German average goalkeeper. I would say maybe top 15, top 20, but no more. Not very good with his feet, only one foot, his right foot. He's very tall, 1.96 meters, like that. For that he's so tall, he's not good in the air. He's more a goalkeeper who, if a high ball is coming, he makes 2 steps, better not, and he goes back. Like Oliver Kahn. Oliver Kahn, I know that most of you think Oliver Kahn is a very good goalkeeper. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but he's not as good as other goalkeepers, because Oliver Kahn was a goalkeeper who was only based on his reaction and reflexes and his mental strength. But when it comes to playing football, Oliver Kahn was a disaster. A real disaster. He can't play football. If you look at Oliver Kahn's most movement was, once he had the ball, he blew up his head, he took the thing, and he kicked it as far as he can. But opening the game, like distribution, he didn't know, and he couldn't do it. If you compare Lehmann, who knows Lehmann? Jens Lehmann? If you compare Jens Lehmann and Kahn, lots of people will say Kahn was better, but in the eye of a goalkeeper, Lehmann here, Kahn here. How does a goalkeeper have to be? I'm not talking about physically, I talk about the goalkeeper's mentality first. Very important, he needs to be a leader. If I have a goalkeeper who is like a mouse, and they go like, doesn't work. The goalkeeper needs to be a personality. He needs to be a leader, somebody who the other players respect as one of the, basically as one of the team leaders. He needs to be very communicative, meaning he needs to speak. That's very important. A goalkeeper needs to give proper orders. Now, who remembers Peter Schmeichel? Of course you do. You have the right shirt. Peter Schmeichel, I played against him 4 times And I was very far away. But he drives you crazy, even me being 100 meters away, because for 90 minutes he talks. And I was asking him, why does he talk non-stop? Why do you think he talks non-stop? And he explained it to me, which I was surprised. I thought he talks because he only wants to help his players. But of course that's a reason, but why else did he talk? Think about it. Why do you think he spoke non-stop? Meaning, he was a very good motivator. He was motivating his team, even though it was bad language, he turned it around into a positive motivation. So we have, I don't like it. Communicator, motivator. What else? When it comes to the psychological part, what else is important for the goalkeeper? We said concentration. I explained it why. You only have a limited part in the game. Sometimes you're getting 5 balls on the goal, sometimes you're getting 2 balls on the goal, sometimes you get 25 balls on the goal, but you need to keep the concentration the same way. What else? Why does a goalkeeper need to be mentally strong? Very easy, because if he makes a mistake, what's happening? What is if a goalkeeper makes a mistake? 9 out of 10? Well, he's conceded the goal. If I make a mistake, it's 1-0 for the others. But if the defender makes a mistake, or the striker makes a mistake, does it mean it's a goal? No. Because there's always a few people there. So, the goalkeeper is the last man in line, meaning the pressure, the mental pressure he has, is horrible. Now, I'll give you another example, which is important also for your examination. Let's say I talk about myself. When I had a game, and for some reason I didn't feel that confident, I was hoping not to make a mistake. Not to make a mistake means you don't want to get a ball. So sometimes the goalkeeper hopes not to get a ball at all, because then you can't make a mistake. If you come to that stage, you need to work on it, because you will make mistakes. It's like, it's reverse psychology. So meaning, as a goalkeeper, you do make a mistake, it doesn't affect just yourself, it affects the team, it affects the coach, it affects sometimes a whole country. If you're looking at the English goalkeepers, Robert Green, World Cup 2010, I feel so sorry for this guy, because he played a very good season for, he was playing in West Ham, he was in West Ham, right? He was playing in West Ham, decent season, everything was fine. The whole world started to love. Since that day, he never played for England again. He never will play for England again, because the press finished him off. So one mistake, if it's a high-profile mistake, then you're done. So that makes the position of the goalkeeper a very special one in professional football. Okay, when we talk about the physics, I mean, you said it, strong, tall. I mean, that is something which has changed. I mean, am I tall or am I small? Well, I also think so, but when I played in England, that was 1990, the last time 2002, but when I came there, 1995. Who remembers Mark Bosnich? The Man United goalkeeper, Chelsea goalkeeper, Aston Villa. He's the same height as me, and both of us, we were the smallest out of 40 Premier League goalkeepers. Now, at this time, nobody is, I would be very small already. So, the direction towards the goalkeepers in England, I'm talking about England, goes into monsters. What about Casillas? Is he good or bad? He's good because he's one of them. He presents to be solid. He's very good, or he's decent in the air, he's decent on the line, he's decent with the foot. He has no weakness. He has no big strengths. Like Peter Jack is good in the air. Hnenah is good in opening the game. That's special. Casillas has no weapon, but he doesn't make mistakes. Okay, one question. Do you think it's good to have a goalkeeper who is one game brilliant, world class, and he saves everything? The second game is okay. The third game is brilliant again. The fourth game he makes 2 mistakes. You're losing 3-0. Next game he's brilliant again, then he's bad again. So this is like top, normal, top, bad, bad, normal, top, bad, top, 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 bad, normal, bad. Do you like this kind of goalkeeper? No. If you have a goalkeeper like this in your team, you never know what is going to happen. But if you have a goalkeeper like Casillas, you know what to expect. I rather have a goalkeeper, to be honest, who is always bad, instead of having somebody where I don't know what he's doing. Because I need to know, as a player, what can I expect. If I know he has a bad left leg, well, what do? I don't give him the ball to the left leg. It's easy, right? So, I know what to expect. His left leg is shit, so I don't give him the ball to the left leg. His right leg is good, so he gets the ball in the right leg. Same as for the goalkeepers. You need to know what to expect. Okay, so physique, as he said, tall, strong, yes. He also needs to be agile. If, like you said, if a goalkeeper gets too big and too strong, the agility, explosivity, in other words, it goes down. It's normal. So like when we say the players, and for example, did you play as a winger? Like he's built physically. He was a fast winger, going at people. I can see it. He was very agile, very explosive. You're like a monster. What would he do with you? I mean, you would jump around him, he wouldn't even see you, right? Problem. So, now, goalkeeper training. Now we're coming to the next thing. Goalkeeper training is very, very complex. Can you compare the goalkeeper's training to the outfield player's training? Or is it something completely different? It has. Some parts are completely different, others have a little bit of similarity. For example, coordination, what we did yesterday, is very important for a goalkeeper because it's exactly the short movements, right? As a goalkeeper, you always move. Question, you have to take a guess. I will ask 5 people. In a normal average Premier League game, how many kilometers does the goalkeeper move during a game? And I'm only talking about when he goes sideways, when he goes backwards. How many kilometers does a decent average Premier League goalkeeper moves in a normal game? A player goes how far?
I would say around 10, 11, 12, depends on the position.
A top player moves up to 40.
Up to 40.
Some of the absolute unbelievable guys up to 70, but not so very, very rarely. So let's say 12. How far does a goalkeeper move? He moves up to 5 kilometers because he never stands still. Whenever the ball is out, whenever the ball is up, he moves out 15, 16, 17 meters. When the ball is back, but also when the ball goes to the left, to the right, the goalkeeper always moves sideways, or he moves backwards, or he moves forwards. So he's coming up between 4 to 5 kilometers. So people always say, in the old age, the goalkeeper doesn't do anything, he just stands around. It's not true. Even though you don't have the ball is somewhere else, you always have to be focused and you have to move.
Wunderbar. Diese Schüsse sind schon wesentlich extremer und die macht man normalerweise am Ende des Warm-ups, bevor man dann ins richtige Training einsteigt. Wichtig ist auch, dass man sich Zeit nimmt zwischen den Schüssen. Immer wieder seine Position sucht und findet, sein Stellungsspiel korrigiert und dann 100%ig konzentriert die Übung ausführt. Man sieht dann einen Dropkick, rausrollen, den Nachschuss, mehrere Aktionen in einer Übung, das sind Kombinationsübungen. präzise zurückzurollen, damit der Trainer dann auch so schießen kann, dass der Torwart den Ball auch halten kann. Man kann diese Übung machen, das weiße kommt. Und komm, drück dich weg. Schade, aber gut trotzdem, drück dich richtig weg.
Wie viel Uhr? Ruhig. Er ist ruhig, ne?
Andere Seite.
Ist der Motivator, ne? Ist der Motivator.
Und komm. Jawohl, super, da kommst du höher auf der Seite. Es gibt Situationen, wo man am Bälle rankommt, wo man selbst damit nicht rechnet. Nur wenn ich nicht hinspringe und es nicht versuche, dann kann ich ihn sowieso nicht halten. Und komm, und hol dir. Jawohl, und Pause, super. Sehr gut. Die ganze in die Mitte. Das wird jetzt zu leicht. Jawohl, mit einer Hand, sehr gut. Und der letzte. Jawohl, super geholt. Und Pause.
Die Torhüter schießen den Torwart Nummer 1 zentral auf Brusthöhe in die Hände. Es wird nach 9 Schüssen gegen den Uhrzeigersinn rotiert, bis jeder Torwart einmal dran war. Beim Einschießen trainieren wir mit verschieden geformten Bällen. Es können aber auch normale Fußbälle benutzt werden. Es ist darauf zu achten, dass die unterschiedlichen Bälle immer wieder konzentriert gefangen werden und der Körper sich beim Fangen hinter dem Ball befindet. Dass die Torhüter den Ball nur mit der Hand und nicht mit dem Körper fangen. Die Arme sollen sich flexibel bewegen und dem Schuss die Geschwindigkeit nehmen. Der Trainer wirft die Bälle abwechselnd in den freien Raum. Der Torwart versucht, die Bälle so schnell wie möglich mit beiden Händen zu fangen und wieder zurückzuwerfen. Die Belastungszeit richtet sich nach dem Alter des Torwarts und der Zielsetzung. Er sollte besonders auf die Beinarbeit seines Torhüters achten. Schnelle, kleine Schritte in alle Richtungen sind hier gefragt, sodass der Körper des Torwarts immer wieder zentral hinter den Ball kommt. Den Ball nur mit einer Hand fangen. Hiermit soll die größere Reichweite des Torwarts ausgenutzt werden, um die Aktionen noch schneller wechseln zu können. Als Linksturm richten Sie ihn einmal auf, sodass er ungefähr schulterhoch springt. Jetzt muss jeder Torwart versuchen, den Ball seines rechten Nebenmannes zu bekommen, bevor er den Boden berührt. Das Kommando zum Prellen des Balles hat einer der Torläufer den Ball am höchstmöglichen Punkt erreichen muss. Der Torwart soll mit einem Bein abspringen, das Sprungbein hochziehen, den Ball am höchsten Punkt mit gestreckten Armen vor dem Kopf
that ball. Yeah? We always practice whatever we do. We practice that catch, the ground catch, but we always practice that one. Yeah? It's very important. So, as we said now with the second one, you can show again. Now we're starting the sideways movement. Okay, coordination. But now I will catch you the ball, shoot the ball in your stomach. Now the ball will come always in the stomach. Position. Okay? Yeah. Coordinate this side. Up, 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 up. Positioning, then technique. Okay? Not against me. Try again. He will not score. Very simple. Go on and make the goal very small. Position, volley, coming over, position, shit, again. Position. Okay, so next one exercise. 1, 2, hop. Oh. Always here, always here.
Oh, no zornio.
Okay. I see this cone. When he says go for the first time, I'm coming in quick steps like this. Once he says hop, he plays me the same ball. Much more difficult, I don't see it. But if I manage to reach that cone, I'm done. It's up for him to decide. So I don't know when he will shoot. Nicht zu hart, ganz am Anfang. Go! 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 Bang! Oh, nice. So that's what we do now. Now, I'm in charge. I start here. I basically decide how fast I go, and I decide when I touch the cone. Once I touch the goal, he will go for the ball. Of course, he's not trying to score, but he tries to make me dive. Okay? So it'll be like this. So I kind of like I can play now a little bit with him. I need to touch it, right?
I know, I understand.
So I could do it like. So it's now for me to react a bit different. Good. Well done. Good, perfect. You also can make it with easier ones, like that. Yeah? This now is more like a ball which gets shot in the game. It comes like that. Up. Good. Getting across here, coming in with the side step, getting in position, and then for example, yeah. No, it's okay. You can. Okay. Yes. Well done, Oliver Kahn. Shot. This time I shoot from the ground. This is the ball. Up. Good. Yes, that's it. Idea is that.